So welcome to Black Hat video series. So in this video, I'm going to start about the practicals of the Trojans. So if you can see on our desktop, we have a Trojan horse named as a Ramcos. Let me extract it. Password 123. All the tools, Trojans, which you require for the training would be provided to you, along with this video series. So we'll go to the folder, and what the file is, Ramcos loader. So we have to start this loader file first and click on the launch button. Allow access. I accept. And the Ramcos is open. Now, let me check that it's on the NAT. The victim machine is on the bridge, letting out, so make it kinda macked. So first of all, we will be trying the practical in a control the lab in the VMware environment. Later on, I'll also show you how to do this practical over the internet as well through the VPS. So first of all, let's check our IP address here on the attacker machine and would disable our firewall so that the victims could come smoothly to us. Our IP address is 47.132. So what we'll do is we'll first go to the local settings. We add any random value, like maybe 0555, not any password and we add it. So now if you see we are listening on port number 5555. So what is a port number? I hope you'll be knowing it. Port is basically a window or a channel for every application on which it can listen. Like I have Firefox, it would be listening on some another port. Internet Explorer would be listening on another port. So Skype would be listening on other port. So every application will be listening on some specific port. So we have assigned like 5555 for the Ramcos. So any victim who will coming to this computer on 5555, it means the victim is coming for the Ramcos and the Ramcos will catch him. That's why we just open the any random port. Then we go to builder. We go to connection, and here we have to type our IP address 192.168.47.132. Are the same port we have to give 5555. No password, and we add it. So this is the socket. IP address plus port number. To this specific socket, a victim will come back to us. Installation would have to click on install the remote client. Why it's important? Else if the victim will restart his computer, you will lose him if you'll not tick mark this option. It will give you the permanent session forever on the victim computer till the point he'll not format his computer. Stealth will make it invisible so that no pop-ups, nothing would open in the front of the victim. Keylogger, we can also enable the offline keylogger as well. Surveillance not required. Bird, and we put the file with the name of maybe update.exe on the desktop. Basically, you can minimize, close. So this is the file. This is the file which we have to send it over victim computer. Let's copy it. Hey. Move paste here. And if I double click on this file, you will see one victim cam. Now, please remember that this practical which we are doing is for the local LAN. Local LAN means in your local computer network, like maybe in your house, into a coffee shop, like on a particular area, not on the internet. For the internet perspective, I'll show the same practical with a different way to a public IP address. Now we have just the private IPs assigned in the VMware. So this practical is just for the local LAN perspective, just to understand how the Trojans and the Ramcos work. So I will right-click on the victim. So the first option we have is of the screen capture. If you click on screen capture, you'll be able to see the victim screen live. And whatever the victim is going on his screen, whatever he's watching. And even you can control as well, like if I double-click on my computer, my computer is open on the victim. Let's verify on the victim computer. Yes, we can see my computer is open there as well. We can close it. Let's go back to a tackle. So let's close here even. Now wait, if we again right-click, you can see there are actually hundreds of options there. In the Ramcos, you can we have a feature of keylogger, like in which you'll be able to record the keystrokes of the victim. Like we go to online keylogger, we click start, and that's it. Now whatever the victim will type on his computer, maybe the banking logins, maybe the Gmail passwords, maybe the credit card numbers, everything would be seen here. Like we'll go to victim computer, we'll open the Firefox. I go to maybe like gmail.com. Click sign in. I type John Preble 6 for example gmail.com. Password could be like 123456 enter. And now if we go to a tackle, you can see that the victim first typed the gmail.com, then he typed the John Preble 6 @gmail.com. And then that was the password he typed. So whatever he'll type more in the future, maybe he'll be chatting with someone, maybe he'll be doing some business transaction, or he'll be doing some business check, everything you'll be able to read here. So keylogger is actually, I think, the best option in the Ramcos through which you'll be able to grasp your perfect things like credit cards and the bank audits. So I stop it and let's close. So we can right click again. We have an option of webcam capture. He'll be able to see the webcam of the victim. Microphone capture. He'll be able to capture whatever he's speaking, or a Skype or something with someone. We also have a file manager option. If we click on that, you can right click and download any of his files from any of his drives. And even we can upload any file as well. Like in the C drive, he have a viewers folder. I go there. And for example, I'll make a notepad file here with the name of ABC. I write something, demo. I save. I can right click and I can upload file. And where on my desktop, I have ABC. And abc.txt is uploaded in his computer. Let's go and verify on the victim. C drive, viewers, and you can see in the ABC is uploaded there. So that's it. We also have a process manager where we can see what are the processes running, and Ramcos its own processes show in the reg that this is running as well. And like for example, I open the Firefox, which is also be shown here. We refresh. Firefox is shown here. And I can right click on any process and I can terminate as well. If I terminate, if you see Firefox is closed from the victim. And victim will amazed like, oh wow, what's happening? Why I'm opening some programs, it's automatically closing. So you'll not know that somebody else is also controlling in the background. There's also one very nice feature in the Ramcos known as password recovery. For example, what it's used for is Maybe the victim have already saved passwords on some websites like I go to facebook.com. And he have already a saved password with a John ID and a password. Now, if he have already a saved password, he'll not be typing it again. And if he will not type again, you will not be able to catch it in the keylogger. Like, if you right click and there is a keylogger option, you'll not be able to catch your victim here because he'll not be typing the username and password again. The keylogger only shows you the keystrokes, whatever it's being typed. And here if you see, the username and password is already saved and filled. So what we have to just do is we right click and there is an option of password recovery. And if you do so, it shows you that there is a facebook.com username and password saved. This is a username, this is the password. So that's a very nice feature in the RAM cost that we can also grasp the saved username and passwords. We can also right click and we can send some happy messages. For example, we can give a title you unhacked and it's happy birthday. Send message, and if you see, the message came up and the victim will be thinking like, wow, who is the person who is playing with me? Okay, and so these are the mostly usable options which we have seen here. And rest we also have some registry editors as well. We have file search even. We can find any file in the victim computer that maybe he have some saved file with the name of credit cards or something, or with some credential passwords. So we can even give a path maybe in the whole C drive. What do you want to search for? Password. So maybe if he have any file with the name of passwords, we can search it. Can you see two things with the name of passwords have been it's found. Now in the later part, in the next series, what we will do is, I'll also show you that how we can change the icon of this Trojan. Because right now, it's not looking as, original that the victim or double click over it. It's looking like something malicious program. So in the next video, I'll show you how we can change the icon of it, how we can turn it into the undetectable, because right now this file is detectable by mostly every antivirus. And I will also show you that how we can have a public IP so that we'll be able to use this practical over the internet as well. So I'll see you in the next series. Stay tuned and thank you for. So welcome to Black Hat Hacking series. So in this video we'll work on how to make our Trojans look like more original and how to change their icons so that people will trust it. So let's walk on. So as you can see, in our last video we have exploited our victim computer and we gained the control of our victim machine. So let's remove it. We'll uninstall our Trojan from his computer. And we'll left him. So this is our payload. This is our Trojan. You can say a rat, backdoor, anything we can call it. Which we have to send it to our victim computer. Again, but not like this way. By changing the icon. So, what we will do, we have a tool named as Celeste File Binder. Okay. I extract here. 1, 2, 3. I'll double click Celeste. So this binder opens, where I add my Trojan file which we have created from Ramcos in last video. And I also have a PDF. Like this, any simple icon voice which you can send it to some business people or like that. And I can add the invoice.pdf. Now we need to change the icon as well. You can get a lot of icon files from the internet. Like I have a PDF icon as well. So I go to binder, configure, configure stub icon, load icon. On the desktop we have PDF icon. Close. Now binder build final stub with the name of maybe invoice.pdf. So if you see, a new file is created in was.pdf, which is same looking like this one, but this is a original PDF. This is not original PDF. It have the Trojan and PDF both pointed in that. So what we have to do is we have to copy it and send it to victim computer. Paste. So now if you see, if I double click on this file, the PDF opens. If you double click on the file, PDF opens in your PDF reader or in the Chrome, anywhere it could open. And here if you see, you got the victim control as well. So with Celeste, you are also able to change the icon and you're also able to bind it with some file. But one thing you have to remember is that maybe the file is looking like PDF and in the extension showing you PDF, but actually it's still a exe file, which we can see. Type of file is exe. From here, you always go to the properties of the files because normally anyone can make fool of you like this way. So it's an exe file, but looking like a PDF. Now, in the later series of the videos, I'll also explain you that how we can, make a real PDF file, a doc file, an Excel file, a Word file, which we can send it to victim computer, and from that even we'll be able to hack even. But there's a different story behind it, a different strategy behind it, where the applicate, the file would not be exe, the file would be really the PDF or the Word, which we'll cover later on. But still, now if you see, the file is not FUD, the Trojans is detectable by the antivirus, so we have to use some crypto, which I'll also show you in the later series, through which we'll be able to make it undetectable by the antivirus. Only then we have to send it. Now, one thing more. From email, you cannot send a exe file. Gmail, Yahoo, they never allow to send a exe file. So this file as well, we cannot send it through the email. So I'll show you different methods even later on the series of the social engineering, that how we can send this file to the people as well. So hope you like the session. And if you have any doubts, any queries, or any suggestions through which we can make the videos better, please let us know. Thank you for watching.